the capacity to be dissociated, or to throw one's consciousness into something outside oneself, is really actually it can be very functional. I call it functional dissociation. So many forms of healing can come out of this. I have one woman who can talk very fluently to all of her body parts. It comes in handy if you want to know why, for example, your skin is breaking out. You need to ask skin, and skin will tell you what the toxin was. So it's a kind of I like to call it body talk, that she has just intuitively developed herself out of her own dissociation. So you never know when some part of one has been in a cave, for 30 or 40 years, what that part is going to come back with when it is integrated. I think it's very useful to talk in terms of energy. In fact, the most wonderful definition of spirituality that I know is that spirituality, the essence of spirituality, is efficiency. And so when you think of things in terms of efficiency, you can see that sometimes a person may be operating efficiently, or a organization or a structure may be operating efficiently, and sometimes it is not. And we are now pretty much not operating efficiently on this planet, and many, many resources are being wasted. And that's pretty much what may happen on an individual level as well. And so, if you have an aspect or a part of yourself, it may be a childhood self that is not fully on board, then you can see that the person may not be as efficient as they could be. And so having a sense of connection with that split off dissociated part can bring the person to a higher level of functioning. That's a very simple explanation, or a simple example, but that's pretty much what it's like on the level of the collective as well. And so we're just trying to communicate, unfold, process, and integrate some of these dissociated aspects of ourselves, and spiritual experience then often unfolds, and what may be viewed as mental illness, right, from another perspective, and medicated, suppressed, and denied, is with this other perspective, with this new perspective, we can unfold and let the energy evolve the entire system. So that's really what's happening. Mental illness, whether it's depression, anxiety, some of the most compelling incentives that a person has to grow may come through anxiety, panic, and fear. So it's when we learn how to work with that and consecrate that, that the entire process can unfold, and the system function more efficiently. So spiritual process is everything I work with is a spiritual process. Everything I work with has a spiritual aspect to it.